Okay, final video. So we took our money and income at the end of the month. We reviewed our spending, refilled our spending envelope, made any adjustments to the budget that we needed to make sure that it is reasonable and we are accounting for it, and that it is meeting our priorities. And then all the extra money we divvy up. If we've spent any out of emergency, well, by golly, that must have been a really, really bad month, because we don't spend this money unless there's no alternative, and it is a direct threat to health and safety in an immediate sense. But I went ahead and funded the emergency because we had enough left over. So there was 60,000 pesos. So when you make your emergency envelope, you're going to want to put, 114, I think is when I gave you the money, or whenever you get this envelope put together, and you're going to want to put that 60,000 pesos is what we have it in it for now. 60,000 pesos. And at the end of every month, when we do the review, you're going to want to open that up, make sure nobody stole that money, and there are 60,000 pesos still in it. And, make sure that's noted here. Count those 60,000 pesos. We'll do that by video conference or whatever. And so we know that's 60,000 pesos, and you didn't, get snacky mid-month and steal it for chips or something like that. In which case we'll need to increase the food budget and to account for chips and replace that emergency money, and then feel ashamed of ourselves for having failed to not touch that envelope, I guess. Then we're going to, so this is an inversion envelope, or investment in Spanish. It's apparently inversión. So we want to build your capacity to make money. You want to do nails and hair or something else, or jams. So we want to set a specific goal. Now, we haven't discussed it, so there's no number on here. There's no number in the app. I just made the envelope. But we want to distribute some money to that. We want to make that a goal. If we don't do it all at once, we want to do it regularly. So we can take a little bit of the money. We can set, and in the app, I think it's set to 100 pesos. That might still be set to $1, dolores, because it says 100. So I think I had that goal set to 400 in 3-4 months. And so it split it into equal payments of $100 a month. So the goal would be to get $100 a month in there. At the end of the 4 months, we have the 400 goal. So we go out and spend that on whatever investment we determined we wanted to make in your ability to make money. We haven't set that goal. That'll be a whole different discussion that we should have soon, because I want to make sure and prioritize your priorities and get you making more money. So at the end of the month, we've got the money in, we've distributed what we're going to be spending that month, and then we're taking all of the extra we've managed to get or save, and we are putting it into our long-term priorities. Emergency should still be full, so we just count to make sure it's there. Then we might have goal envelopes here, like investment, and then we're going to have an overflow, which is savings. That's basically just a big envelope. You're going to put all the extra money in it, and we're not going to take any money out unless we make a specific spending decision with level heads and long foresight on what is important to us. So ideally, we may make more goal envelopes too. You want a washing machine, and we decide that's a goal. We can make an envelope, and it's going to be a goal envelope, and we can put clothes, Machina de ropa, or whatever you guys call a washing machine, in an envelope. We can figure out the price we're willing to spend for one and add to it every month until we get it, right? That's a nice thing, like I said. Or if you're able to make money for it, we'll call it an investment envelope, and we'll probably fund it faster because it's going to make us more money. We want to prioritize our investments, right? Savings is good. We got to have things we look forward to. We might make specific savings goals, like Pappy going to Cuba, right? So we'll probably budget my next trip out. We'll put a number on it. I will contribute to it disproportionately, but it would be nice for you to put some money in it as well, just so you are conscious month to month that that is an expense we have to account for and save for. That is a choice that we make in our spending, is do we want to make things work between us and see each other more often? So we may do something like, for every $1 you put in savings for me to come back, I will put in, 20, 30, 40, 50. And in that way, we are both making a conscious effort to account for that priority in our spending. We'll discuss that stuff in the future, but that should be a breakdown of the envelopes, right? We've got our income coming in, we save it to the end of the month. We discuss account for how we spent last month, then we refund our spending accordingly. Then we make sure we have our emergency money. We hit our priorities in goals, like investments. I will always try to prioritize money that's going to make us more money over anything else. And then the rest goes into savings to be decided what to do with later, or the savings becomes security in case something happens to you or me for our children, right? As things get bigger, these savings get bigger. As we increase the cost of our lifestyle, we might want to increase the emergency fund. Or just if we're getting a good amount of savings, we might want to be, this was calculated based on 2 weeks of spending. If spending goes up, it needs more. We might want comfort for longer, right? Ideally, budgeting guidelines say you should have an emergency spending fund of 3 months worth of income. So for us, that would really be $1,200, 1,200 US dollars, however much that is in pesos. But we are taking baby steps. So right now we've got 2 weeks. We can start making that higher. We can invest more. We can save more. You should get the idea about now. Let me know if you have further questions. And obviously those end goal envelopes are going to be reflected here on the app as well. Love you.